Hello guys, this is Alex, and today we are talking about a very important question. What time is okay to trade cryptocurrency? And for this goal, we need to calculate volatility of the crypto market. Why we need to do it? Because we need to understand in what time we really can earn the biggest profit from your trades, and it depends on different factors, and but the main factor which we need to uh, know, and this is volatility, how much the asset can grow or can decrease in particular period of time. I will try you what I really mean, and first of all, divide the page on two different parts, and we are going to compare 2 hours. For example, 4 a.m. early morning, and for example 5 p.m. when markets is really active because of American traders. And of course, we are comparing Bitcoin price, BTC USD. And at 4 a.m., the difference between high price and low price of the period is, for example, $100. But at 5 p.m., the difference between high and low, $500. It means that 5 p.m. time, 5 p.m. from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is more volatile period of the day. If we are comparing, if we are talking about just about two periods, 4 a.m. and 5 p.m. And of course, if you, for example, image the best situation when you can buy on the lowest price and sell on the highest price, you will earn $100 because it's a limit of volatility for this period. But in this case, of course, our profit is $500. This simple example is showing us why volatility is important and why we really need to choose appropriate period of time to trade any assets. Okay, let's go to code something, and of course we are starting from importing libraries. So what we need to have to code the script? Of course, pandas, numpy, Binance client, Binance keys. This file has my credential to access to my Binance account. Daytime library, IPython display, because we will work with cycle, and during this cycle we need to clear outputs to have a nice environment, work environment without any trash or something like that. Candles getting, this is script you can find in one of the previous videos. Because I've already prepared a lot of scripts to export data from Binance, and to simplify our lessons, I decided to use that's what I already have. If you want to meet with my ideas and my scripts, of course, you can watch videos on the channel and find a lot of interesting details here. And Plotly Express is for visualization data with this library is for data visualization, because we need to have some charts to understand what we have as a result. Of course, let's start. Client. Remind you, client helps us to have an access to the account in Binance, and it's obligatory to create this to use another command for using Binance API. Okay, and what else? I need to have information. I don't know. I don't want to have all information about all assets on Binance. I need to have only assets with biggest volume for the, I don't know, last days. And for this, I use the next command. I'm going to convert output data, which I will receive with get ticker. Now I am going to show you what we have. We have some statistics about all assets which can be traded on Binance platform, and what I really need right now, and quote volume, of course, and some other columns. For this, I just cut off some data and leave only what I really need. I need to convert some data to float format, and after converting those columns to a proper format, like a float, you need to sort values by quote volume column and go to the next step. My approach in this exercise is to have three or maybe more data sets with assets, with the pairs, with biggest volume, and every data frame which I am going to create will have the specified quote assets. What I mean, USD pairs info. I have this data frame and filter it symbol, and I need to leave only those assets which end this end with USDT. You may know that in this case I'm leaving only top 10 symbols and convert it to list with the biggest volume. Of course, you can check what I have before I convert symbol list to a list. Sorry. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, and so on, so on. Those assets have the biggest trading volume, and this trading volume in USD, because we have this filter, and with USDT. Also, if you want, you can change the main value of this filter, for example, to, of course, BTC or Ethereum, or Ethereum. And now, of course, we have three lists of assets. The list of assets with biggest volume in Ethereum. Next step, we need to combine three lists in one list, and for it we create new full list, and just with plus sign we unite it. Full list looks something like this. 30 assets with biggest volume in different quote asset. Okay, the next step is more complicated, but don't be afraid. We already have a full list with needed assets, and create empty list counter, and step by step we call an asset from the full list, and to have more data about the assets to calculate volatility, as I meant it in the beginning of the video. And what I have, I print assets. Then I with comments try and accept, I deal with exceptions because, for example, if you decide to check more than all assets from Binance exchange, of course you can meet with the situation when the assets doesn't have any quotes for the period of time. And of course, in this case, you can meet with, you can face with an error about it, and this situation automatically stop your cycle. And but we need to leave rest data, and to deal with the problem, of course, I would like to work with this approach. Okay, also I need to specify the period of time, for what period I need to have data. As I already said, I use the one assets from the full list and pass this information, I mean candles period, what I need, and asset name to my function, which I early imported from separate Python file. Okay, specified period of time. And today is 28th of December. I guess it would be great if I choose this data one day before it. I need to have some more data. I need to have hour time. I need week number of the year, and to calculate price difference in percent. To this goal, I just use common PCT change and multiply it on 100 because I want to have nice data. So every data frame I am appending to common DF list, and after that I unite it. I will combine separated data frames in one with another comment. So I run the cycle, and you can see it works. It can take more time. Okay, the process is done, and now we have the list with 21 data frames for different assets from the full list. You can pay attention that we don't have 9 data frames because of maybe Binance doesn't have enough data for these assets, because we want to have assets for almost 1 year. Maybe some assets don't have enough data, and it can be a reason why we didn't receive enough data here. We need to use pandas command concat to have united table with information about different assets. Create new variable for this table and go to the next step. And now we need to choose a measure for volatility, to understand is it big volatility or not big volatility, and choose the best hour to trade on cryptocurrency. If you, for example, are day trader, you don't have a long-term position here. And my suggestion, of course, it's just to measure a difference between high price, like a difference between high price of the period and low price of the period, because in the data frames common DF, you can see open, high, low, and close prices. And to measure period range, we just from high price subtract low price, and this range will show us volatility of the period. It's, in my opinion, very easy approach, but very helpful approach. Okay, done. Next step, I would like to analyze the situation under historical perspective, and for this goal, I make a grow by symbol week. We create this variable with this column in cycle. You can see it here by week and by open time hour. We also created this column in the cycle. Okay, and we have period range like our key measure, and to calculate median of the period. What we have, week starts here, period of range, it's median period range during the week, and because every week we have 7 midnight periods, 7 1 a.m. periods, and so on, so on. And now we can see that on ADA USDT on first week of the year at midnight, median price range was just 0.02. If we take a look on the BTC, we can find more information about volatility for different hours and weeks. Okay, let's go to the next question. I would like to have starts by hour. We can copy this command and just remove from the list week and leave the rest data. Our stats looks something like that. The data has only our stats and without information, maybe how volatility have been changed during the time since the very beginning of the current 2022 year. And this data has an answer on our main question: what hours are good to trade, are volatile to trade cryptocurrency, or what are not volatile. And but we don't have all data here, in my opinion. We need to have, for example, top 3 hours for every asset. We need to calculate next things. We go to the hours data and make grow by again by symbol, and of course period range, and of course period range, and choose the largest values here, top 3, as I mentioned before. Reset index. The command outputs has indices of the assets with highest volatility, and just make variable for it, and to find assets and hours, just to find information about the assets and hours with the highest volatility, we just put indices. This is an answer on our question: what the highest, in what time the assets from the list have the biggest volatility. And now we need to visualize data to have understanding. For visualization, I use Plotly Express this time, and I put pass the data here. And I don't need to have all data. I want to show you all information only about BTC USDT. Okay, before I will show you the data with 3 top hours of volatility per asset, I will show you some data about Bitcoin and Bitcoin volatility. And you can see that median uh, price range at 30 and 40 is biggest for. Also, we can face with high volatility at midnight. Also, we can claim that the lowest chance to make a lot of money at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. because the median price range for during this period is lowest, and why we shouldn't trade Bitcoin and I guess another cryptocurrency assets at 3, 4, 5 a.m., 10 a.m. because we have periods with highest volatility, and I hope it will help to choose the best time to trade because I know a lot of guys who don't have such information, and due to this fact, they can't. They a lot of trades with losses, and of course, their money are disappearing. But if you have this information, you can, for example, choose only 1 hour a day to trade some cryptocurrency and trade only through this hour. Of course, you have more chance to have a big trend, for example, to have to make money. As a result, just want to introduce you about how our volatility uh, has been changed through this year. And for this, I need to come back to week stats, uh, and visualize some and prepare some charts here. This time I choose like a filter Ethereum to BTC quotes. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Here is a lot of hours in dynamic lines. And for example, on the previous slide, we met with the result that at uh, that 1 p.m. is the most volatile period. And what about 1 p.m. dynamic? We can see that a lot of spikes here, but also we have low values, and it means after every low values period, of course, we can uh, meet with high volatility period, and now we don't have high volatility, but because crypto markets uh, crypto market is in range right now, and we don't have any bullish or bearish trend. We have only flat dynamic, and of course, it affects our stats. But what about Bitcoin price? I guess the main things, but after very low period of time through since 46 46th week to 51st week, we have low volatility, but now we can identify the growth of volatility in Bitcoin price. Maybe New Year will deliver us something interesting. And guys, like I promised before, the result of our research is top 3 hour for every top 3 volatile hour for every cryptocurrency from our list. And now we have this data. I will upload it to my Telegram channel, and I want to invite you to the Telegram channel. Unfortunately, I'm not good in SMM or marketing in Telegram area, of course, but I will be happy if you subscribe on my channel. And sometimes I produce to my subscribers my ideas, my interesting information which I have met before, and also, of course, it supports my ambitions to continue work with my YouTube channel and, of course, Telegram channel too. So. Video will help you to find the best time to trade cryptocurrency. I hope this video will make your work with volatile easier, and I ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Write comments. I will answer on every comments because we are little community. Also, I want to apologize for my English because it's my first time when I prepare video in English from the scratch. But so I'm working on it, and I'm becoming better.